second-headed monster, the tax man. Oh my. Hey folks, elder law care attorney Patrick Kelleher. Folks, today's question is, what is an irrevocable life insurance trust, or what is a tax planning trust? Folks, this is called an I.L.I.T. The acronym I.L.I.T. is what is referred to often in the industry, I.L.I.T. An I.L.I.T. is an irrevocable life insurance trust. So folks, first rule that you really ought to know, I talk about this in some of my educational programs, is the value of your life insurance, the death benefit, is calculated into your gross estate for the estate death tax. Just so you have a background, the federal estate tax affects all states in the country. It's been around since World War I. Why? Because it's a great revenue generator for whom? Congress, governmental programs, and so forth. And you also ought to know that 12 states in the country have a state estate tax. Here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, we have an estate death tax, and it's set at a very low threshold on the current tax law at $1 million. The legislature is considering raising it to $2 million, and that may be done in the next tax year in 2023. That being said, folks, if you have a federally taxable estate, or you live in a state that still has a state estate death tax, then you may want to pull up a chair, take your pen out, and take some notes. Because if you have life insurance, your life insurance will be added in to the value of all your other assets the day you die. The government is interested in the assets that you owned, what they call Indicia of Ownership, what you had control and authority over at that time. Guess what? You're a life insurance policy. So don't get it mixed up, folks. I know some of you are probably thinking, oh, my life insurance person told me that it's not taxable. Life insurance is not income taxable, meaning the recipient or beneficiary of the life insurance should not have to pay income tax. But the distinction is the value of the life insurance will go into your gross estate because you had Indicia of Ownership, you owned it. So the value, the death benefit, if it's $100,000, is going to get added into your gross estate for taxable purposes for a different type of tax, the estate death tax. Okay, folks? So in comes the Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust. Think of that Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust like a treasure chest. Then you transfer ownership or title of that life insurance policy from you into your Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust. So now your trust or treasure chest owns the life insurance policy. So your position to the taxing authority is, I do not own the life insurance policy personally or individually, because under tax law, my Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust owns the policy. It's out of my estate, so you cannot add that life insurance policy into the value of my gross estate to tax my estate, okay? And more specifically, the trustee of the trust should never be you. And that trustee their job is to manage the money or the life insurance proceeds later and make distributions to the beneficiaries, okay? So you're separating ownership. Your Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust now owns that life insurance policy. There's other rules of engagement that go along with that. Of course, if the Internal Revenue Code, Taxing Authority, is going to give you that planning strategy, you have to follow their rules of engagement. There's things called crummy letters your trustee is supposed to send out, required to send out annual letters to all the beneficiaries, letting them know that there's money in the Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust and giving them an opportunity to make a claim towards that money annually. Another important takeaway with that Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust is the following. If you have an existing life insurance policy and that's going to put you over the estate tax threshold and you want to get it into your I.L.I.T or your Irrevocable Life Insurance Trust, there's typically a 3-year look back period on that. Why? Because the taxing authority, the second-headed monster, they do not like deathbed transfers. So typically, if you have an existing policy, you have to transfer it into your I.L.I.T. However, if you purchase a new policy and you're healthy and you meet the underwriting criteria, from my understanding, the tax rules, you can put it into your I.L.I.T day number 1. Day number 2, you get hit by a proverbial bus of life, then you should be protected, you should be covered. The value of the death benefit of that life insurance should be outside the value of your estate and hopefully reduce the estate tax or avoid it altogether. Folks, there you have it, I.L.I.T. Great planning strategy. Talk to your state elder law attorney about it to see if it makes sense for your situation. If you found this video helpful, please scroll down, post a comment, give us a shout out, post a question, and a member of our elder law care team will get back to you as soon as possible. If you'd like to learn how to slay the metaphorical four-headed beast of estate planning and elder law, go to Amazon, pick up a copy of my book, Patrick Kelleher, How to Avoid the Four-Headed Monster of Estate Planning and Elder Law, or simply go to elderlawcare.com, pick up a copy of the book there, and check out some of our other educational programs as well. Folks, thank you for being here today at elderlawcare.com. Make sure you subscribe to stay updated with other important matters.